To make us laugh?
Well, all right. Are we going to laugh with him or at him?
Both.
Whichever.
Do whatever you have to do. First of all, I'd like to tell you that I felt a little disappointed that Harold Wilkinson did not, did not get credit for doing the humor last time, standing in for me. I was busy organizing the antique automotive section of our 275th town birthday in Bolton. And it was a real, I'll never do it again. Of course, it'll be 25 years before they want another one like that. And, but anyway, I thought I would tell you that I've just done, or just completed a little more than 53 years of my marriage. And I want to tell you that my wife and I have never gone home, have gone to bed angry, thanks to a spare pillow and the blanket for the sofa. I don't know if you saw this, but Tim Tebow has become part of our professional football team, the Patriots, and I wish him all the best. Unfortunately for him, he is now associated with the word patriot and is being audited by the IRS. I asked my wife to rate me as a lover on a scale from 1 to 10. And she said, "That's not fair. You know I'm no good at fractions." I dated her for 2 years, and then the nagging began. She kept saying, "I want to know your name." I'll tell you one more of those little one-liners. So my girlfriend laughs during sex, no matter what she's reading. I'll pop these out to you. The drunk was staggering along the road when he saw a young woman with a child in hand. As they got to meet each other, the drunk said, "Lady, that is the ugliest child I have ever seen in my life, and God, that child is ugly." Of course, the woman was completely bamboozled and disappointed. She started crying and carrying on, and tears rolling down her cheeks, and a mailman happens to come along and to her rescue. He says, "What's the matter, madam?" And she said, "I've just been insulted, terribly, terribly insulted." And the mailman said, "Well, there." He said, the mailman reached in his pocket and said, "Here, have this tissue for your eyes, and here's a banana for the chimp." CIA, as we've been reading about that for a while, is holding interviews for the post of an assassin. They were looking for someone who was utterly ruthless and had the capabilities of performing assassinations. They narrowed the field down to 3 people, 2 men and a woman. So the first man applicant was handed a gun and told, "Go into that room, and your wife is sitting in a chair. You must go in and shoot her." I said, "No way am I going to do that to my wife." And he walked out of the room. Second man came up and they told him the same thing. He said, "Go in this room, your wife is sitting in a chair, and you must shoot her." And he said, "Oh, I can't do that. I love my wife. I'm sorry, I just can't do it." And he also walked out of the room. Finally, we got down to the woman candidate, and they gave her the same proposition. You go into that room, but in this case it was your husband is sitting in the chair, and you must shoot him. Well, unlike the other 2 candidates, she said, "Okay," and she walked in the room with a gun, you know. And they were listening, waiting to hear what's going to happen. All of a sudden, bang, 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 like that, you know. And, oh my God, you know. And then they heard a lot of screaming and scuffling and banging around. But finally she walked out. She said, well, you never told me that that gun had blanks in it. It took me the rest of that time to beat him to death with a chair.
Thank you, Doc.